Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. When last we left off, we managed to get Nanamo back awake again, and everything is set up in Ul'dah, so that's okay. And along with that, we made for the Aerie, and, well, Estinian stabbed Nidhogg right in the eye, and then Nidhogg exploded. And we're carrying on from there. Bloody auto-run. Unrest in Ishgard. Estinian is frustrated by yet another mystery. Though he lifted not a claw, 'twould seem that Hraesvelgr wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us.
"'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault. And the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
You can never trust the church in a Final Fantasy game.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Gotta say, the heretics sure know how to party.
Comrades, sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She is come!
Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more!
Well, that took the wind out of their sails.
Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape! Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Well, they got those fires put out fast. Let us see how long this peace lasts. That was rather too close for comfort, but would seem the calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard with the oddest of company, my friend. He who would not be denied. Lord Haurchefant has more than a few questions to ask. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise Haloni that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess I was a little more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, Marx? It's a very long and complicated story. Beg pardon? You traveled to the Churning Mists together, along with a Stinian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Emmerich must know of this. Let us break the news of this together. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Emmerich to Fort Tom Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Marx and I shall await you there.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart? Here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone, but I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
Someone had sex with Santa Claus.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
That's some real ventriloquism there.
A knight lives to
Count
serve,
Edmund.
Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Don't worry, I'll keep him safe.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Whoop. Have no fear, Father. My arm will not falter, and my shield will not break. I promise you, we shall prevail. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Ill-weather friends. Adversity acquaints a man with strange bedfellows, as Alphino knows only too well. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor, even with an army of knights at our backs? A direct assault of the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphino. Not even the assembled might of House Fortom and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they may well be persuaded to assist in Sir Emmerich's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphino. I would have you and Marks reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warm welcome. Very well. We shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks, Estinian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the Highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise, Marks. How very wise. Marks, we should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tartaru may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. Marks, Alphino! Gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tartaru? How did you manage to escape this chaos in the streets? Gibberlon and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully. But what about you two? What came of your journey? A whole lot of things. You're not serious. What was Sir Emmerich thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker, if I've ever heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us make the inquiries below. A mongrel? Not sure I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here.
Yeah, what's that? Speak up! I can't hear as well as I used to.
I don't know a goddamn thing about the mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. Not a single shred of information? Just as I expected, these revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tartaru's ears are as sharp as ever. The spice of life. Alphino is not one to be easily deterred. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go see if Gibbermont knows aught of value? Why do I keep mispronouncing his name? I'm tired. As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knight, surely he must have heard whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than others. You know, people long for a sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Marks. That's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. The least I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. What so happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. You'll get them for me, agreed?
So you're Gibberlont's errand boy? Good, good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right. Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last. Because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year.
Well, you gonna hand him over or not? This nameless flora has a pleasant enough scent to suggest it is most likely not poisonous. Alright, this ought to do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. And a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Noble indiscretions. Gibbermont has a faraway look in his eyes. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Arethia is her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maid servant to some noble house or another. I forgot. Anyway, it'd be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? Yes, I'm Herethia. Beg your pardon, but do I know you, sir? This wine is cooled after its first mulling and allowed to sit for a fortnight before mulling a second time, with fresh muslin bag of spices. Delivered to one for delivery to one Herethia. Oh, I know this smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare. Her special recipe. It must have been decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame she was taken in by that baron. He got a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long of ear. Ah, but those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. 'Twas not more than infatuation what she felt, but she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. But when her belly started to grow, gods, the scandal! I mean, 'tis not uncommon occurrence, but that it was with a cure made it so much. Well, I needn't tell you. She was discharged from his service, cast out onto the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the room, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. Ugh, that's not fun.
So the enamorous nobleman beds his maidservant, and then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Good comfort for the women and children who live it, though.
A child apart. Gibberlont's face is a mask, but beneath it you sense something old and bitter. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Take it. I'm going to say Geraldo. Take Geraldo, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the Brome. A man of many vows, but none of which prohibit spirituous beverages. Aye, if ever there was a man who deserved to drink, it'd be him.
And he's directly below us, so...
Jesus, that does a lot of damage for falling like maybe 5 feet. Hey, Geraldo, what you doing? There's a Geraldo.
Halone's blessings be upon you, sir. Gift for me?
Delivery for one Geraldo.
This scent, how reminiscent of the wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child, yet somehow she found the time to help me tend to those even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love of her fellow man. It was that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. Ah, the little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying, even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember the days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face in the mists.
And back up we go.
She was a remarkable woman, Marx. After everything she was forced to endure, she still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future.
Bloodline. Gibberlont has the look of a man weighing his words with the greatest of care.
Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us, and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, Marx, and we can't escape it, no matter how hard we try. So the mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, maybe you can find her on your own.
Speak with the broom starveling. Back way over here. Ah, my femurs! Still looking for your mongrel. Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around here, if you know where to look. Or do you fancy someone specific? I'm looking for a mongrel with ruby red eyes and raven black hair. Oh, someone's got unusual tastes. Afraid I can't help you, though. Won't. rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't from the Brome. Do you think I'd just tell you because you asked nicely? Oh, that can go well. And we're going back up again. Have you made any progress, Marks? Well, I know what her features are, but can't find her. So her Mongol is born of an Ellison nobleman and a Hurrian maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we need only remain vigilant. Fire and blood. Alphino is considering how best to proceed with the hunt for the mongrel. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tartaru. Speaking of which, where is Tartaru? She... Oh, confound it. She went to below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Mox. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. Going up and down and up and down and up and down, and my poor femurs are gonna hate me. You cast your gaze over the streets below, but see no sign of Tartaru. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try over here. Anything? Anything? Oh, hey, there's Alphino. Hi, Alfie. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you've had no luck either? I just noticed he has little ruby red shoes. I'm sorry, forget I said anything! Wait, down there! Isn't that Tartaru? Those men are chasing her! Quickly, Mox, after them!
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
I will tear you two limb from limb if you touch anything on her body.
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights, say. Oh, looks like we're in for a fight, but... If you're nervous, I could try parlaying with them on your behalf. Perhaps they'd be interested in techniques for working Lowen logs, or maybe the tale of the cursed Gladius. Oh, I know, the legendary skillet. Everyone loves that one. I think it's best that you take the lead this time, Marks. Whatever you got to say, say it. Oof, that didn't sound good. I've got my eye on you.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell's...
Ooh, that looked like it hurt.
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
Ah, the unmistakable look of self-righteousness.
And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir'd be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens. I've got irons of my own.
That'd be more lead than iron. Oh, no fair. He has protect.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Violence! I crave violence! If it's a fight you want, come and get it! My, such fury! Patience, my queen! We've only just begun!
Right there!
Defense it, Sherbert! Kill the rebels!
Damn, there's no end to them. It seems you are beyond reason. How marvelous.
You disgust me.
Hey, can I lead them into the fires? Ha! I can! I suppose now is as good a time as any. Stop this, all of you! It is madness! Why are you fighting? Lord Horshathon, over here! How fitting. The noble bastard and the mongrel bitch. This mongrel bitch will put a bullet right between your eyes.
Bear witness!
I am on fire!
Palone, guide my sword!
Yeah, if we can play in the fountain. No healing.
Filthy rats!
I am on fire!
Ah! Not throwing fireballs at me. That is not fair. Ooh, this is a persistent one. Yeah, take that, you self-righteous jackass.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Ooh, that is a hell of a leap. That's a hell of a leap, too. And a backflip. No fair. Multi-classing isn't in a game.
Lucky bastard.
It's a black mage and a dragoon.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
Like that poor bastard who fell over the banister back inside the Forgotten Knight.
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knight's headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Well, it seems like I'm gonna be lowering your standing army for like quite a number.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Aye. Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
solemn nod. Time is of the essence, Mox. We must move quickly before they discern our intent. Let me guess. You're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because it's what I am. I'm not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. And none of them more well-bred. Else, some of them mothers were cast out on the spot after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story as old as time, and one was sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the blue bloods to account. Some have done right by us, I allow, like them in House Aelinot. Of course, you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? Enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in a cell. Let's not keep him waiting. A Knight's Calling. Now that all the players are assembled, Hilda is eager to get on with it. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and the High Houses. That much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates to the heretics is just that. Nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckoned it was your beloved Sir Emmerich's doing it first, and I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. That way, they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the broom, throw the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But the Heavensward's scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they had been forced to improvise. A fine bloody mess, isn't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city, and to do that, we need the cooperation of your allies in their service. What makes you think I have friends in high places? You'd be a fool not to. You would be fools not to, given your goals. Lawborn knights are ideal recruits. Most swore fealty out of a desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not be at least tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights deployed a field to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join in the defense of the vault. Spread false reports of an attack to get them out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? And we tricked them into leaving Ishgard, aye. Can we keep it out for long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. Then it is decided. To the vault. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives. Rescue Sir Emmerich and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Lord Haurchefant, Estinian, Master Alphino, and I will make ready to breach the underground jail and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even unto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the jail. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you're within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin you with Sir Emmerich and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let us do what must needs be done.
The others are in position, Master Marks. I will send word once you and your party have entered. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're into the vault. Our first objective is defeat Sir Adelfell. Kill the intruders. Ah, oh, Jesus. Ah. Yeah, you guys are screwed. Roar! I hope my poor PC can handle this processing. I would not be able to do this if I was playing the game on PC. I'm fairly certain my PC would catch fire. It's not bad, but it certainly is not strong enough. Just making sure my candle isn't burning over or anything. Ooh. I was a little too close for comfort. Did not like that. You're not wielding a sword, you're wielding a spear. I get you guys are probably doing what you think is right, but you're gonna die regardless. This is a Final Fantasy game. The church always has to be evil. Your crusade ends here. Rah! I trust you know your lives are forfeit. Ow, why are you guys so painful? This is far from over. The power, it fills me. Holiest of holy. Otherwise known as say goodbye to your frame rates, or your vision. Holy Shield Bash. Oof. And he LB1's hit him. Hey, come back here. I said come back. There we go. Wanted to get off my second burst strike on you. Blasting zone is the upgrade to danger zone. Kenny Loggins would not approve. Oh, sweet mercy! Oh, he just does not like you. But how? Just as Sir Cherubin said, withdraw to the inner sanctum. Hellonic Auditor's jackboots and the Hellonic Friar's ring. Speed!
Death to the friars and the ossuaries, and just death to the entire clergy. Ow, ooh, ow. Pain noises, ow. Ugh. Not sure the CPU should be topping out at 70. There's a lot of CPU usage. See, it's easier when I'm not so close, when the camera's not so zoomed in. And wow, my health is low. Face of the hero. Specifically using the models that have the tiniest heads possible. Black Nebula. Ow. And they're down. We move to the inner sanctum. The East Sanctum lift. Oh, look at that lighting. It's 7:30 p.m. in Eorzea. Stand your ground, the Fury is with you. You'll be seeing the Fury real quick. The White Knight and the Black Knight. Oh, how simple this would be if I had Fated Circle. Ow, 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 ow. I also forgot just how goddamn squishy I am. Sir Greneau the Bull. Howdy.
I'll cut you to pieces!
I'd like to see you try. I am decidedly not cut to pieces. I'll give you a little more time to prove your claim. So your shtick is just getting bigger? You ain't no He-Man. Time to die. Ow! Hyperdimensional slash. Yeah, don't get in my way. Don't get in front of me. He'll really jack you up. Gap potion. Dude, please get away from the portal. Well, at least she had a resurrection prepped. Oh bugger, oh bugger, oh bugger, oh bugger. Barely made it. Primate, your heavy swing hurts. But it is not enough. I had you. Well, time is on our side. We will meet again. Alonic Auditor's Helm. And Inquisitors. More faces of the hero. Okay, seeing as these guys hurt like all hell... Good lord, quit making me dance. And they're done. On to the last set of yahoos. We enter the Hall of the Spear. We've gotten this far? You shall go no further. I was out of that. No, no fair. You don't get to multi-class. Defeated gargoyle. Stop shooting laser beams at us. Alright, on to the last chunk. Hi, Cherubert. Good to see you. I just wait for them to finish what they're doing. For now, we dance. You are intimidated by my amazing moves, are you not? Oh, hey, she has the moves, too. Alrighty dighty, here we go. Power charge!
Filthy rats! Sickness must be purged!
God, I still have all his voice lines burned into my skull. Ooh, bugger.
Be done with you!
Nice try. Stop burning me. Oh, good lord, he can summon the cavalry. Begone, horsies.
Sickness must be purged.
Hey, no fair. Teleporting isn't something I can do.
And now the final cut.
No, Jesus. Burn in holy fire!
This shall be a mercy.
Pure of heart. How shall you fare against this, I wonder? Quit exploding me!
Sickness must be purged!
Whoa!
Be done with you! Sickness must be purged!
Come on and die already!
Sickness must be purged!
And he's down. What? No! No! And I shall give it to our dear friend the monk. I don't know who the monk is, I just figured they deserve it. Alrighty, done. Now we move on.
Our power! How can this be?
You've tried to fight someone who kills primals for a living.
Fall back!
This is a very precarious airship landing.
Father, please!
We were not too late, my friend!
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Look out!
Go. Asisla awaits.
Lord Orchefort!
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
I know not what to say. The others, they are gathered at Forton Manor. The others are... Please enter, Master Kilray.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.